Ultimate Pool Champion, the Texas Open Champion.
Hello, everyone. This is Ada Leo with the WPBA, and I'm joined in the booth by Emily Duddy.
Hi, guys. Welcome. So happy to be here.
And we're here at the Olhausen Iron City Invitational 5 over in Iron City Billiards in Birmingham, Alabama. We're just getting started with our second match of the day. It's going to be Brittany Bryant versus Tram Nguyen. So super exciting.
Yes, this is a great matchup, and especially on the B side. So one of these ladies will be going home, and one will advance into the next stage of the tournament. So very exciting.
Yeah, so we're getting through the player announcements for this round. So just wanted to, welcome all the fans to the WPBA live stream, and thank you for all your support. Please like, share, and follow so that we can continue to bring you free streams of the top lady players playing pool.
Yes, guys, your support is very important, means a lot to us, and Yulani and the team here work really hard to bring you such a great quality product, and we have so many amazing players on tour now. So again, thank you. Like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff is so great. We really appreciate it.
So just wanted to thank the title sponsor, Olhausen. They're here, and Kamui Chalk. So they are the title sponsors here for this event, as well as Mez Q's. And then, of course, our tour sponsors, Diamond Billiard Tables, Ermith Balls, Simona's Cloth, Big Family Custom Creations, ICA Training Tool, and The Perfect Rack. So what
a lot of really great products.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, we're at Iron City Billiards, which was one of our favorite pool halls. We're here once or twice a year, guys, on tour. And the team here is just so fantastic. The tables are always in immaculate condition. The wait staff, the food, everything, guys. If you have not come to Iron City Billiards in just outside Birmingham, Alabama, in Irondale, you should take a trip here. They have also the split brackets. They have a bunch of really great tournaments that pay out an insane amount of money here, right, that we got played on the bar box. So, all right, here we go. These ladies will rack for break. Ada, you want to go over the match rules?
Yes.
All right, after this lag, maybe?
Yeah, after the lag.
Great.
So this is a race to 8 on the B side. So right now we have Brittany Bryant on the left side and Tram Nguyen on the right side.
Yes, and Bich Tram is from Vietnam,
Yes,
correct?
Vietnam.
Yes.
So it looks like Tram won the first rack. So let's go over the match rules. So in this tournament, we are lagging for the first break. It's an alternate breaks format. The 9-ball doesn't count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. It's a 3-point break rule. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and it's cue ball fouls only. So if you're paying attention to the score, if it's even, so it'll be Bich Tram's turn to break. If it's an odd score, then it'll be Brittany Bryant's turn to break.
Yeah, and that is the total racks combined, right? So this is a 0-0. Then it would be, if it's 0-2, and then anything that adds up to an even number, it's the person who has won the lag. So that's an easy way to remember, guys, if you're in a match at home, when you're going, is because obviously it can get, you can forget as the match goes on. But if you always remember who won the lag, then you're good.
Yeah, so also with the 3-point rule, you'll notice that the ladies need to make sure that they have a combination of 3 balls, either pocketed or passing the kitchen, for it to be a legal break. If it's not a legal break, then the incoming player can take the table, but they must shoot the first ball, the lowest ball on the table, or they can give the table back to the original breaker, and then the breaker can push out.
Yeah, and guys, as the match goes on, we'll talk about if a foul break comes up and why it's foul or things like that. Obviously, when you're using the template rack, it's important to have the 3-ball rule in effect, so there is no soft breaking, right? It's easier to make balls and hit them softly and kind of control the rack, but we want to make sure that they hit it nice and powerful, which is another reason why it's combined with the template. So I don't know, Bich Tram went up to break, but Brittany mentioned something, and then she kind of went back and sat down. So let's see what's happening.
The ladies are on a shot clock for this match. So it's going to be 40 seconds for each shot, and then they're allowed 1 extension per rack.
And it's 60 seconds after the break. So after the break, 60 seconds, and then every other shot is 40 seconds. The shot clock operator will give them a 10-second warning if they are not down on the shot. And then they can use their extension or not. Then they have 2 extensions if it's hill-hill.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
So I'm always looking for a hill-hill match. Alani has a great graphic for hill-hill that I just saw yesterday.
Oh, great. Well, everyone loves a hill-hill thriller.
Yes.
Right?
I want to fight to the death.
All right. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for watching from wherever you are. And we appreciate the support. So Big Tram, I feel like this is her second event with us.
Yeah, she was at Palmetto. I think that was her first event last year when we were down in Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes. Okay, so this is actually her third because she was actually in Wisconsin as well.
Yeah, so she's been on tour a lot more. Super nice. She does
she seems like
eyebrow tattooing on the side. Did you know this?
I did not know that. That's a fun fact.
Yeah, and she's sponsored by Perry Hughes. And she's super welcoming. She's always like, if you come to Vietnam, I'll be your tour guide. So amazing.
Love that. All right, so it is Brittany with ball in hand on this 1 ball. Now, the position on to the 4 is really the key here, right? The 2 to the 4 ball. Because there's a lot of traffic right down by the bottom of the table where the 5 and the 9 are. So she really wants to make sure, that's a nice way to play that side of the 2 ball so that she can, draw off that rail back up to kind of where she's looking to play the 4 on the side.
So you think she's going to draw?
Yeah, she'll probably
use the rail,
she's gonna
right?
Yeah, she's kind of like it's like more like a stun, not a full draw that would take it up past the tie, but like kind of a stun out back to where the cue ball is now, a little further. And that should give her, she wants,
This is what I call a homework shot because this comes up all the time and something I'm working on. And it's actually surprisingly harder to do because you have to adjust for the speed, how the ball comes off the rail, and make sure that you avoid the side pocket.
Yeah. So she got a little, steeper than she wanted, a little closer to the rail, but she's fine. You can just settle and like roll this ball in. Yep, just like that. So didn't want to do too much there because of the 7 ball. She's a little straight, but she's got enough angle. She can come 1 rail and play the 6 in the same corner. She can also elect to like let her stroke out and kind of go around the 6 ball.
Yes, player preference at this point. There you go, just like you called it. She decided to hit it with a little bit more pace so that she could make the 6 in the bottom left corner. So now she just has to make sure she draws back so that she can shoot the 7 ball in the side pocket. Everything's pretty open, so she just needs to make sure she dials it in, is confident in her decision, and then accelerates into the ball.
Great. So again, maybe a little, she wanted less angle than this, right? Because now she has to let the ball go forward. She's kind of going towards the 9. She's got to do more work here.
Too.
Yeah, I think that she has too much. I think that she can kind of pinch it, kind of throw the ball in a little bit and hold the cue ball there also, and kind of just come back for the 8 in the top right corner.
Yes.
So I think that's what she'll elect to do. She could let it out, but it might get, she could get tricky with where the 9 is.
I love her Canada shirt.
Yeah, I like that shirt.
One of the things I like watching and started in the new year is all the new apparel that the ladies are sporting.
I agree. There's a lot of new designs, and people have switched companies, and there's a lot of really cool new stuff out there.
Yes, you have new shirts that you're wearing. They look great.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Game On Gear is my new sponsor, and they make a fabulous product and work really hard to make your shirt exactly how you want it, guys. So customer service is amazing. Game On Gear, cannot recommend them enough. They also make things for the WPBA.
Yes.
Right?
So you get your own WPBA apparel and show us when you come to our events how much of a fan you are.
But anybody, guys, if you're playing on a team or anything, you can get your own custom shirts for your team or your own individual playing. So I like Brittany, decided to go forward there instead of hold it, which I think is better on the new kind of faster cloth. Great shot. on the 8-ball.
Yeah, I just feel like with
Great
the new
speed.
cloth is so slidey. If you any sort of deceleration is going to completely go offline and you're going to miss.
Yeah, and just trying to, like hold it if there's a lot of angle on the newer cloth is a little bit more difficult. It's slidey, right? It's more slidey. So, all right, Brittany takes first blood there and goes up 1-0. We've got a bunch of great matches up happening around the room. Right,
We have Pia Filler right now is up 1-0 against Janet Atwell. Chanel Lorraine and Lisa Cassette
We're just starting. Great.
are
We have
just starting.
Caroline Powell, Susan Mello, Joanne Ashton, Kennedy Mayman, Sarah Miller versus Chiruko Macklin now. She recently got married and changed from Kukulele. And Monica Webb and Tina Larson. And Monica's already up 1-0.
Oh, super exciting matches.
Yeah. So, guys, these are all elimination matches right now. So, B-side matches, and someone will be going home.
And we have still another day of exciting pool. So we do have the rest of the day. We are in Central Time. Just a reminder for everybody. We have a 2 o'clock round, 4 o'clock, 7, and 9 today. And then tomorrow will be final 6. And so that'll be semifinals, hot seat match, and finals. So
Yep. So much exciting pool. Guys, stay tuned in all day. And again, this is Emily Duddy and Ada Leo, and we are excited to bring you this matchup. All right, so it's a good break by Brittany. A little unfortunate here with where the 1 and the 2 ball are. But I think that she can make the combo. She just needs to. She can use the 4 ball to control the cue ball as well, right? That's what she's looking at.
She's looking at that.
Yeah, that's what she's looking at. So she can make the combo and then try to hit the 4 full, and that will leave the cue ball there for hopefully position on the 1. Yep, so that's also fine. She did want to intend to hit the 4 ball, but she hit it at a good speed. So even though she missed the 4, she's left with the shot now.
Yeah, she's in a good angle now to try to go a few rails around to get to the 3 that's in the left corner, left side pocket.
Yeah, the 7 ball makes it a little bit more tricky. It's the position zone is a little tighter, and she's gonna get a angle in the 3 and have to kind of settle for that.
Well, she does like to spin a ball, so
yeah, but she can't go too far down because of where the 5 ball and the 7 ball is. So she's gonna keep it right there. She wants to keep it in that window.
Yes.
That's perfect. As tight as the 7 to the 7 as she could be there, right, without getting hooked.
Well, she also wants to make sure she's conscious of getting that shape for the 4, which is in the top towards the top short rail.
Yeah, well, in that position, she kind of just had to settle and maybe play the position from the 3 to the 4. Maybe it wasn't ideal. Like, this is a little tricky, right? She can go. So right now, where she's looking is to miss this, go through the thread the needle, right? The window between the 8-9, right? So 1, 2, and then between the 8-9.
She needs her protractor.
Yeah, exactly. Geometric tangent line, very important here. And let's see. Yeah, that was a tall order, but she might have got the other window here.
Let's look
little
at this
fortunate bump. Yeah, check that side camera.
view. No, that's not a good view. Can't see.
Not so much help. I think she has the window to make the 4 ball. And so with the window on the 4, yep. So now she can use a little bit of outside English, and just throw this ball in, make it in the top left corner, kind of come naturally down, into that long line, that one rail down and long line for the 5. And then she's got a lot of options from the 5 to the 7,
Yeah, so this shot's a little tricky. I think optically is like, I see a lot of beginner players. They're like, oh, it's such a big distance. I have to hit it with so much more effort. No, this cloth is super fast. You just basically have to touch it, and then it's going to start traveling.
It's true, but it also can add a lot of slide. And if you slow roll it, the ball can a lot of things can happen, and it will veer. Like if it's farther distance and you hit it slow, it will naturally masse a little bit on the way to the line, on the way to hitting the ball. So you can't really slow roll a ball long distance shot.
Yeah, it's more about hitting it, but with the right speed and not like. I mean, we're from New York, and things are a little bit more humid and slow.
That's true, guys. We are New Yorkers.
And then you have to hit things with more pace. So this is a big adjustment. Like when I come to these events and we're playing on pristine cloth, pristine tables.
It's true, yeah.
I feel like, oh,
the conditions are amazing here.
it is.
So she hit she hit that ball perfect because it just was finding that sweet spot between not babying it and slow rolling it, but not overhitting it and letting the cue ball get out of control. So just draw back here for the 7 in the side.
Lovely.
Yep, and she's got a little a good angle here to just let her stroke out, come one rail up and down for the 8 ball in the bottom right corner. Then, she can elect to play that 9 in the side, depending on where she gets on the 8, or she can always play it in either. There's all the pockets are available for that 9, actually.
Yeah, it's like in the middle of the table, so she's got options.
So great. So because of where the 9 ball is, obviously she's a little straight there, but she's just going to roll it down and take that 9 in the side. And kind of be maybe close to the rail, closer than the rail, but it's fine.
She's got a small angle. I think she can just get it off the. Oh, no.
No, she was really straight. So she just has to take what she's given there, right? And now just bear down and shorten up your backstroke here. When the cue ball is close to the rail, and just use a clean follow through. And she's a favorite to make this ball.
And Brittany Bryant,
2-0.
So wanted to mention that we are selling ball sets at this event. So this is lightly used Aramith TV Pro Cup set, and it's retailing for close to $600. You could get one for $370. Go to WPBA.com/store to purchase your set.
Yeah, what a great deal. All right, guys, thank you again for tuning in with us today at the Olhausen Iron City Invitational, our first WPBA event of 2025. We're excited to be back here at Iron City. Michael and his team take such good care of us. If you have not been here, we are in Irondale, Alabama, just outside of Birmingham. And, it's one of the best pool rooms in the country.
So nice.
I feel like, yeah.
The people are really nice, and it's cavernous. You got one side of the room here with
what a great vocab word for the day, cavernous.
Cavernous.
Oh, love that. It does feel cavernous. We are upstairs, guys, in our soundproof studio booth, and we can see all the action up from here. But this room they do the split brackets, which really is such a great event, and it pays out so much money. It's on the bar boxes, so come check out Iron City Billiards. All right, so
my vocabulary word yesterday was slovenly.
Slovenly. How did you use that? I was like, who was being slovenly?
I was talking about all the really nice apparel that I'm seeing on the players.
Oh, yes.
And how we have so many really good pool brand apparel happening right now.
Yes.
So that the pool players don't have to look slovenly.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yes.
So today's word is cavernous.
Cavernous. All right, let's talk about this rack, because where the 4 ball is really the key here. So, Bich Tram has not had quite an opportunity yet, really. Brittany has been controlled those first 2 games well. So she's got to let her stroke out here. This is a big stroke to get for this 4 ball.
I don't know if she has.
Well, she's on the wrong side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her cue ball is going to be traveling up table. So she's got to navigate a lot of traffic here. Right. There's not a great path, really. She could use a lot of inside English and juice it up and try to maybe go hold it. Yeah, she hit that really well. That's the exact shot that I was talking about. And that is the safest shot instead of trying to weed through the rest of the balls. Again, a little too much angle. She could let her stroke out, go for this cut. It is a natural, it's a 2-way if you overcut it. This 4 ball.
I'm thinking this is a safety.
But also definitely a great safety opportunity. A lot of great saves. She could just bunt the 4 ball and leave the cue ball behind the 5-9, right? Use the 5-9 as blockers. That's one of the most constructive safeties. What do you think?
I think so too.
Yeah.
Brittany's playing great. She's got to disrupt Brittany's momentum. So she's got to play safe and not take risks at the moment.
Well, she might. I don't know her game that much. She might be offensive and just not wanting to get Brittany back to the table. Yeah, like that.
Well, now you're right. I don't know her game.
Keep going. Okay, so I think that hopefully she got there. And got, yeah, can we check that side camera?
No,
No,
not helpful view.
We'll see how she gets down. And I think that she got there.
Look at all the fans here. We've got this whole VIP section going on there.
Yeah, that is a good view to see the rest of the room. All right. Thank you guys for your wonderful comments. We are happy to be in the booth here giving you this commentary on this lovely Saturday here in Alabama. Great shot there. Get up there. Oh, just not quite far
Now
enough.
it's time to use the side view.
Yeah. Totally. So she has the edge of the 7, right? I do not believe she has the whole ball. So this is a tough spot to be in. She could try to, I guess, like cut it in the side. That's what she's looking at right there, right? That is an extreme back cut, and she has to let the cue ball fly.
And these side pockets are
Can we go back to
other view?
Sorry, it is our camera lady. She could cross bank it. Oh, she went for that crazy cut in the side.
Oh no. Ooh, it's dark in there.
Oh, no. Ooh. Unfortunate.
That was very risky. I think I don't know. I would have played.
Okay, so we're learning that she is more offensive, I would say, which I love as a more offensive player myself. I'm like, of course, there's safeties are important.
But she just got herself into trouble. I feel like.
Well, that's because she, you're right. And cutting the 4 ball kind of got her into trouble there because of the position on the 5 was tricky. But also she was in a good spot. She just underhit the 5. You know what I mean? Another 3 inches and she's perfect on the 7 and the side. You know, or in the corner. She could play it in the corner. Either way. She just got kind of just behind that 8 ball. So unfortunately that was a good opportunity for the big Tram. But looks like Brittany will capitalize on that error. Let's see. Taking her time, waiting for the opponent next to her. You can see the way she's lining up behind the line of the shot. So that's like, I call that term line in, line out. So I draw an imaginary line from the object ball to the pocket and then back out towards me for the rail. And then I walk back, and that gives me a better visual point of where to hit the ball.
Yeah, Brittany has a very strong pre-shot routine. Always love seeing her, line up and do her routine. And it's so important to have your own routine, whatever that is for yourself, so that you can have that consistency.
Sure. Yes, guys, stepping into the shot the same way every time is really incredible. Okay, critical. All right, 2-1.
Pia Fillers 2-1 over Janet Atwell. We still have several matches that are getting started.
Though that's also be maybe iPad issues. So we have been working through those. So if you guys see scores that maybe aren't accurate, they will update them.
Yeah, so then you can follow along on digitalpool.com. You get to find the bracket there. Go to tournaments and type in WPBA, and then you'll see this event, the Olhausen Iron City Invitational 5 pop up. And then you can check out the bracket. There's also a live scores tab. You can see the performance. Even though on paper it didn't look like
of cool stats.
I went 2 and out, but personally I felt like I was playing well. My actually performance was pretty good. So that's a really great asset or a factor of digital pool. Ooh.
All right, unfortunate kick in the side there. This is a really great opportunity. Another one for Big Tram.
She has an opportunity to get a
nice open table here. So the key shot here is really the position on the 3 ball to the 4. Because if you get on the wrong side and you're running into the 9 ball, right, then you can get into trouble. You also don't want to be straight on the 3 ball. Either you want to have some natural angle on the other side to use that other rail.
Yes, right? in 9 ball, the angles are your friends.
Yes, angles are very important, guys. That's how you naturally move the cue ball. You don't want to be straight and trying to power into things or having to go into a very small position zone, right? You want to find the long, nice, natural line off of the rail that goes into the longest line for position. That gives you the biggest margin for error. She's in a really great position here to get, a good spot on this 3. A smidge straight. She might have to power up a little bit to get across, but just let her stroke out naturally and come back across for the 4 in the top left corner.
Good morning, everyone that has joined us. We
Yes,
always
thank you so much for
appreciate
watching.
the fans and all the chatter going on. And if you like what you hear and see, please like, share, and follow so that we can drive up the engagement, because it's all about social media engagement now.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys' support and checking out all these great ladies, and all of the things help us so much. So I really like the way she hit that ball. She added a nice, like the perfect amount of right hand spin to get her closer to the 4-ball. And that's another thing that high level players do, guys. We want to be close to your work. You want to get closer to the next shot. As opposed to maybe settling for a longer shot. You want to do that when you need to, right? But if you can get closer to it, the next ball, you're going to have a better advantage. She did land pretty straight on the 6. So she's going to probably have to draw back, or if she has enough angle, she can go forward.
She's looking like she's drawing.
Yeah, I think she's just going to draw. And she kind of had to settle there for that kind of longer, tougher 8-ball. And she really wants to just bear down here and focus on making this. And she can, the side pocket's a little bit in play. You might want to see how she feels. You might want to just settle and make this and take a longer 9. Nope, let her stroke out, hit it perfect, and got dead straight in. There you go. Top level pull.
You're like,
yes.
This is a player after my own heart.
Yes, exactly. Get that girl. Get that. Get her close to that ball. Love it. Don't settle. Never settle. Great out. All right. Really great opportunity. Capitalized with that scratch on the break by Brittany. And it is 3-1.
Yes, it is.
Do you know how anything about Bich Tram's past, how long she's been playing?
Unfortunately, no. And I think last time I saw that her buyer sheet was not filled out. So,
gotcha. Well, she's a mystery. She's mysterious. We like that too.
I know she's super nice and has invited me to Vietnam and promised to show me around. And, I was like, I should learn some Vietnamese. She's like, no, I will take care of it. You don't worry. Just come visit.
Well, we can't talk about Brittany Bryant. She was a junior champion. She is the #1 player in Canada. And she is a Predator sponsor player, but she's been on tour for 17 years. She was a junior teenager also, and had to be escorted through the casinos when she first got on tour. So Brittany's really a seasoned pro.
And she now is a vice president on the WPBA board. That's newly elected as of the end of last year. So she just started her term. Super excited to have her on the board, helping us bring all the great events, all the great things to promote women's pool. So thank you for all your support as well to support women's pool.
Yes, no, agreed. Brittany is a huge asset to the WPBA and a new great addition to our board of directors. So guys, our board of directors works really hard without any pay. They are volunteer to run our tour, and we do appreciate the hard work. The WPBA have a lot of momentum and a lot of great tournaments. You guys, the fans, are a big part of that. So please keep up your support, and we'll just keep bringing you great pool. And
yes, indeed.
More events and as many events as we can. The calendar is up, but I know that there are some contracts under negotiation. So stay tuned for the upcoming events in the WPBA.
And what did I wanted to say? Thank you all for just joining us. This is Ada Leo and Emily Duddy in the booth today. We're both from New York City. We play out of Amsterdam Billiards and Society Billiards. Well, I play out Society Billiards. And if you are in New York City, please visit those rooms and support your local pool halls. I'm learning all about different pool rooms from my co-commentators. It's always great to chat with the ladies and find out about the pool scene in their area. So we need to keep pool alive. Oh, unfortunately, Brittany,
this is an opportunity, for Bich Tram. And she wanted to play safe, but obviously didn't want the 1 ball to travel so far. So definitely an opportunity for the combo. We've got some good comments in the chat, guys, that Bich Tram is a champion in Vietnam, which does not surprise me the way she plays. And also, a fun fact is that she has 100,000 followers on her TikTok, which is a huge accomplishment. And I have to go check that out. Everybody, go check out Big Tram on all of her social media. And that, guys, for all pool players and tours, we're all in this together. We're still a smaller sport that is growing and has a lot of momentum. So find your favorite players, Google pool players. Please follow us on social media. We're traveling all over the world, and, we would love to share our journeys with you. Guys, we also have a lot of great sponsors, and we do a lot of giveaways. I'm Emily Duddy, the Billiard Bombshell, and I have a lot of great giveaways. I do stuff. I know, Ada, you're always on social media, and we're sharing our stuff, guys, all the time. So check these. Both of these ladies are very available on social media, and follow their journeys. Check them out.
So as we mentioned before, the calendar for WPBA is still being finalized, but we do have some events posted. We're going back to Soaring Eagle in June in Michigan, always a great venue for us.
Yep. We're back to Racks in New York City.
Yes. And then we'll have our Dr. Pool season finale.
Dr. Pool Classic. Yeah, we're back at Rail Yards in Louisville.
Yes.
And we also have the special Laconia Biker Week event that is happening in June in New Hampshire.
And something new this year is we're going to be hosting the World 8-Ball Championships for women.
Yes, so exciting.
At the Oneida Casino in July over in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yes, Green Bay, Wisconsin, guys. Over 4th of July, that'll be the World 8-Ball Championships. And guys, I don't know about you, but I love 8-ball. I'm so excited. More 8-ball tournaments are happening. So.
Well, you've been doing hay-ball.
I do. I'm on the Channing's 8-ball tour now, the International Hay-Ball Tour. I'm number 25 in the ranks, and did well last year in a couple of their big events. So excited to play on that tour again this year. All right, so Brittany just kind of undercut that one ball a little bit. Looks like she's going to get a little fortunate roll here. The 2 to the 3 is a little tricky because of the traffic, right? So she can maybe slide past that 6 ball, but that's a big tall order. She could try to juice it up with a lot of inside, right? And kind of try to go in between. She could try to thread the needle. She could go past, if she can get the line past the 4, but that's where she's looking, right? To dig deep past the 6 ball and kind of like, bring 1, 2, 3 rails and out for the 3 in that top corner.
Now, Emily, do you use a lot of, you saw that Brittany was pointing on the table to give herself that visualization. Do you do that as well?
I do that sometimes. My coach isn't a big fan of pointing because he wants more visualization in other ways also. So I'll usually lose the line in my cue, and just to line up the different options, and then once I commit, I visualize it as I'm going down. But I do try to pick very specific spots on the rail, guys. Your brain, if you give yourself a vague kind of spot on the rail, you could get into trouble. So you're better off visualizing a very specific line, specific spot. If you calculated it wrong, right, then you just want to learn from that, right? Did you calculate the line wrong? Maybe you hit it too hard, too soft. That changed the angle, right? So I think that pointing and using lines is not bad. Whatever works for you.
I need pointing. So well. I noticed that if I don't point at the table, I didn't give myself a concrete picture. Yeah. And then it winds up being neither here nor there.
Okay.
So.
And that is total makes sense. And personal preference is so important in this game. You got to find what works for you.
I think this game is very telling about yourself. And there's so many things like, are you anxious? Are you like confident? This game requires you to be confident, 100% committed to your decisions, whatever that is, aggressive, defensive. And yeah, I don't know.
It's definitely. Well, all individual sports are just, are a big, it's only you, right? There's no team, there's no teammates to rely on. It's unless you're playing team pool, but most of our professional pool is individual. So it is very challenging to self-control and discipline and, having a handle on your mental game all the time. It's a roller coaster for everybody. And you can see that even with the top players, whoever's stronger mentally on this day, will end up winning the tournament because everyone plays at such a strong level.
Yeah, so to play a good pool, I think there's a trifecta that happens. You have, one leg of it is the fundamentals, like how strong is your pre-shot routine, your foundation.
Yeah.
Then number 2 would be your decisions. Are you doing safeties? Are you doing going for it?
Yeah, making the decisions at the right time too.
Right. And then number 3 is mental resilience. And I don't know if people really focus on how important mental resilience is as part of good pool playing.
For sure. Well, the thing with mental resilience, though, is it takes a lot of time and energy and years and experience and seeding. Like, that is not something that you can, like, learn. Mental resilience, and when it comes to competition, is really putting yourself in the box and getting used to that adrenaline and then managing that adrenaline, right?
Niels Fine has a really good video on YouTube about what to do in the chair. You know, he's got 5 tips.
Love that. Niels is great. I've been recently seeing his videos. He's a great instructor, and I'd imagine that his mental program is really, really strong.
Step 1 would be breathing.
Yes, it's a thing we do all the time, but sometimes we're not aware enough of it.
Yeah, so I try to do a box breathing where I'm like breathing for 4 counts, maybe holding it in for 4 counts, and then releasing it in 4 counts, and that helps calm the adrenaline.
So I do 5, 3, 7.
5, 3, and 7.
Yeah, so hold 5 for 5. So in for 5, hold for 3, out for 7. You really want the out part to be longer. That's really what's controlling your heart rate, a lot of it, and like keeping you calm. But again, even just figuring out what works for you. 4, 4, 4 is good. I've done that before as well. But it's just to be, like when you need to control that adrenaline, calm yourself down, get yourself kind of in a better headspace, breathing can really, really help, guys. All right. So Brittany's looking really good on this rack. Okay, so she just underhit that a little bit and got a smidge on the wrong side of the 8, right? So options here, she can let her stroke out. She could go forward maybe 2 rails and come back up. She can't really settle here. I would say she really needs to let this out. If she wants to draw it back, she could. I mean, she could roll forward and take a longer 9 up in the corner, but let's see what Brittany is feeling right now. That's the biggest thing. Great stroke.
Wow.
So strong. No!
Oh, she hooked herself.
Heartbreak.
Wow.
I mean, what a great stroke from Brittany to power draw that.
One
over.
less rotation and she would have been perfect.
Well, one more, it's in the it's in the hole too.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So it's a game of minutia. This is a game of millimeters, really.
Yes. That's a good word. Minutia.
Yeah, minutia. Minutia. Saw that 10 times. No, all right. So does she have a piece of it? That's the question. I think she does, so she can play it safe and thin the left side of the 9 ball and just leave it there. And oh yeah, she had enough of it to bank it down table. What a great shot!
Wow, look at this.
That was a killer recovery from Brittany Bryant, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a championship recovery.
that was a championship recovery. Champion recovery for sure. Because she played it with it, she had enough of it to make it. The other option, that was the more aggressive safety there that she was able to play. A more passive safety would just be thinning the edge of it and kind of leaving. But then you could leave a bank. You're leaving them close to the ball. This was a much better shot. Much better choice. So, as far as equipment goes, diamonds bank short. Right, you can see that she missed that bank short. So when you're banking on diamonds, you need to adjust to play a wider angle. And you have to be very conscious of your speed when you're banking on diamonds, because if you hit them too hard, it'll shorten up the angle and then they naturally bank short. So just a thing to consider when you're playing on different equipment, guys. They do play differently. So you want to, when you're warming up, right, before the tournament or league or whatever, test out the rails, play some banks. Play some kicks, right? Every table plays differently. It can also be affected by the temperature in the room. If the air conditioning it's really cool or air conditioned in the room, the tables can play faster. If it's really humid or thick in the air, it can play slower. So bank, safe, cut up the rail. I think she's cutting it up the rail.
Cut the rail.
Slice it up the rail.
Oh, she hit that too thick.
Too thick. Tall order.
That was a really steep angle for slicing.
So Big Tram banked that bank well, short with good speed to leave Brittany tough after the miss. So That is an unexpected turn.
I think like another option that Brittany could have utilized was to bank in the opposite top right corner.
Yeah, the bank was looking pretty juicy. I might have just fired in that bank there. But here's the thing though, with the newer cloth too, if you're able to cut it, the ball is going to take a little bit more than the bank.
So let's take a look around the room. We have Pia Filler up 4-1 against Janet Atwell. Lisa Cassette 2-1 over Chanel Lorraine. We have Sarah Miller 3-0 against Taruko Macklin. Monica Webb 3-0 against Tina Larson. Caroline Powell 4-1 over Susan Mello. Kennedy Myman 3-1 over Joanne Ashton. And Sophia Mass 4-0 against Jessica Barnes.
Really great matchups out there, guys. So some people are asking in the chat. Yes, Ashley Benoit lost her match to Christina Tkach, but that was an A-side match, so she will be playing again later today.
Oh, Brittany has lost the cue ball and scratched.
Oh, wow. Okay, and another big opportunity. Big Tram did get out the last time Brittany scratched. She did get out with ball in hand last time, so things look pretty wide open here. Honestly, the 3 to the 4, maybe a little just because of where the 3 ball is. You want to get enough angle because of where the 6 ball is. Kind of creates a little problem for the 4.
Yeah.
So you need to pay attention. She really needs to pay attention there. Once she gets on the 4, if she gets on the 4 well, she's looking really good for this to run this rack. All right, and this is a big game, so gonna wanna just nice and easy. So this is what I call a tweener. It's a little bit of a tweener because she can play it in the side. Yeah, it's just it's not too much angle. I think she can just kind of draw it over. She can hold it a little bit. It's just on the new cloth. This is a little bit more angle than she would have wanted, but she should be fine to hold it for the 3 ball. She could also let her stroke out, but I think that with the 9 where it is, yeah, that's the right move. She hit that very well, and she has enough angle from the 3 to the 4. Now, does she draw back out or punch it over for the corner?
I think she should punch it over, but we'll see what she does.
No, she drew up for the side. Hit it very well. I think, that was the better shot because she could get in trouble with the 6 ball where it was.
Yes.
Right? So and because of where the 6 ball is, as long as she got on the 4, she really had so many options from the 4 to the 6. Okay. It looks like she played that stop shot, so give herself enough angle on this 8 ball to, let her stroke out and come around probably 3 rails.
I think it's going to be
Or she could draw back. She could draw back and then come across, and she wants to use that second rail, right, and come into the longer line for the 9.
I'm going to draw back.
Yeah. Yep. Use that exactly using that other rail, guys, brings you into the line of the 9 ball, and you're enabled to let your stroke out instead of trying to just draw down and get perfect using speed control, which has a lot higher room for error. Capitalization, and we have a 3-3 matchup. Let's go. It is Bich Tram's break as well, right? She won the lag. Yes. So this is a big opportunity if she the break and run to take a lead here.
I'm Christina Tkach, the #1 in the world, and you're watching WPBA on YouTube.
And there you saw our #1 player on the tour this year, Christina Tkach, as well as the current world 10-ball champion. Yes. And she and Fedor got a Player of the Year from Billiards Digest.
I know, what a power couple in pool. I love it. And they're fabulous.
And they both
they're such hard work.
Made a killing in the money board on AZ Billiards. If you could see, Fedor took first place in as far as amount of money earned. Yeah. And Christina was in top 10. So.
Oh yeah. No, they are both powerhouses. You could tell when they came on this scene. about 5 years ago, even like maybe 5-6 years ago, and then all of a sudden it's just they're just both such tremendous players and champions. They deserve it. All right, so this is a great matchup. You guys are right. This commentary is great. She doesn't have a full hit on this 2-ball, right? So this is a big moment too. Thank you. So she can, I would assume she's going to play a safety here. If she can bank the 2-ball down table and maybe stop her on the 5, that's a really great safety because you're sending the 2-ball down by the 4 as well. Thinning the right edge of it, it's hard to control the 2-ball and it's hard to control where the cue's going. I don't think she has enough room. She might not have enough room here to make it. Let's see if she can throw it in. Oh, yeah, she had enough room.
Like it had eyes.
Oh, bump it. Let's see the side angle. Oopsies.
That's a pretty steep angle. Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see how she cuts it. I mean, it's close. It's super close. She might be able to masse a little bit, or maybe she has enough to just
spin it off the rail.
Yep, I think. And then you just gotta just make the ball and let the cue ball naturally come back across for the 5. Because where the 7 is, you could bump the 7, but that could get you in trouble.
Oh.
What a shot. Love it. Let that stroke out. Missing all the traffic. Now, she's a smidge on the wrong side of the 5, but again, she just let her stroke out so beautifully. So she should do this. She should do the same thing, right? 2 rails out, miss that 8-ball. If she draws it here, right, she can kind of just power draw it across. But if she runs into the 8, that could get her into trouble, right?
Yeah.
So right now it's all about avoiding the 8-ball, really, and getting back out to the center of that table for this 6.
The most options from the center of the table.
Center of the table. Yeah, and where the position is on the 7, as long as she has a shot to the 6, she has a lot of good options, right, from the 6 to the 7 ball.
Yeah, definitely this is the key shot here.
Yeah, this is the key shot.
From the 5 and avoiding this 8 and getting back to the middle of the table so she can shoot the 6 in the bottom left corner.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching. You have Emily Duddy and Ada Leo, both from New York City, here with you in the chat. And we are happy to be here. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. We have great pool action for you all day. This is our 12 o'clock round Central Time. We also have a 2 o'clock round, a 4 o'clock round, a 7 o'clock round, and a 9 o'clock round, taking us into our final day.
Wow, we have over 600 viewers. Please make sure you like the stream.
Go. Yes, guys, keep liking and sharing. Hello from Hot Florida. I love that. Tell us where you're from. Big Tram is running through this rack, and I love it. She hit that 5-ball so well to get so well on the 6.
And so, yeah, make sure you you click on the thumbs up button, and then you can also contribute to the stream by clicking on the $ in your chat box.
Yes, of course, dollar bills, y'all. Let's go. Please, all of your donations go directly towards funding this stream, which Lonnie Fox Raymond works tirelessly to make better for you guys. And we appreciate it. It's the improvement over the years have been labor of love, hard work, but also every dollar you donate goes directly to that. So please hit that $ button, and everything helps.
Yeah, and Lonnie Fox has been doing an amazing job of improving the stream, adding new things. We just got look at these
a lot of hard work.
I call them like crystal ball graphics.
Yeah,
someone
cool.
mentioned they look like Doctor Strange portals.
Cool, love it. We are being transported into our WPBA stream here.
Yes.
All right, let's go here. This is a huge opportunity to get her first lead in this match.
Oh, we've got...
and she capitalizes. Okay, Big Tram up 4-3 for the first time ahead in this match.
I love it. We've got international folks. We've got folks from the U.S., please. Bienvenue à tous.
Oh, yes. Ada is the queen of random languages. And she's got a little bit of all of it.
I'm a polyglot. So.
Oh gosh, that's a vocab word, a polyglot.
I'm a polyglot.
What does that mean, please? I'm I'm educated, but I'm not
Well,
unaware.
if you speak 2 languages, you're bilingual, and if you speak 3 languages, you're trilingual. But if you go beyond that, you could say you're multilingual,
Polyglot.
but you could just say you're a polyglot. So.
Polyglot.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm up
so
to learning 6 languages right now.
I'm so impressed, Ada. That's awesome. I know English, and my Spanish is decent. I took 3 years of French, and I am not that good at it.
My pet project is making sure the tournament directors know how to pronounce all the international ladies' names.
Yes, that is a very valiant and a worthy cause, Ada. We appreciate that. Yeah, guys, we have folks from Arkansas, France, Iceland, Ohio, North Carolina watching. Thank you so much. The more we share, the more players from all over the world we get. All right, Brittany Bryant at the table here. Kind of a funky little rack. 1 to the 2 is a little tricky. I would imagine her playing safe here.
Well, also the 6-9 is a little bit tied up.
6-9 is big, right? Can't really tell if the 6-9 combo, it doesn't look quite on there, obviously.
Yeah, it's a little off.
It's a little off, but it is doable if she gets to where she needs to shoot it. But she'll want to avoid shooting that if she can, right? A combo is always a lower percentage, guys, at the top level than running out the rack. So I think she'll roll up on the 7 ball right here. Oh, nope, that's a great option too. Little bit short. So she was elected to thin the 1 ball, sending the cue ball. She wanted to get behind the 9-6 blockers.
I think she gave her a window, though.
She does have a window. She can definitely make it and get good position on the 2. And I don't think she's has the 5 ball right there, but she's not. Yep, she's not completely jacked up. The 5 makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. She has to be really, like, kind of just more precise and careful there when she's cueing. Great shot. Yep, Amsterdam, the original one. I love Amsterdam, the actual place as well, in the Netherlands. I actually did go to Hague, and I had a training session with Alex Lely, who is so fantastic. And if I lived in the Netherlands, I would work with him regularly. But we love Amsterdam. Thank you for watching from here. And
I've met Alex when he came to New York City's Amsterdam Billiards.
Yes, and he was obviously the coach of the Moscone Cup for a little while. But yeah, I had the pleasure working with him at Hague 5, one of the best pool halls in the Netherlands. And yeah, I wish I could have, been able to work with him more. But New York and the Netherlands are kind of a distance away. So, but I know that he does have, if you want to come and go and work with him, and I think he does travel. Sometimes he was just at the Derby as well. So, all right. So pulling this cue ball back for the 4 on the side here. Looking good. I think she just kind of settled there, or maybe she just, like let up on the stroke a little bit, right? Because this kind of angle with the rail. But she's good to just kind of make this ball and come across for the 5. But where the 6 is,
I think she's going to set up from the 5 to shoot the 6 in the bottom left corner here.
Yeah, that would be ideal. That's what she wants. So she doesn't.
She let her stroke out there.
Yes, I would say she's feeling it right now. I love it. She now I haven't really had the pleasure of watching her play. Love her game. She's very like a field player, a rhythm player, which are usually my favorites. And everybody has great style, but we all have our kind of favorite styles. So very great shot there. She is avoiding, I think she should be good to avoid the 9 ball here, which is what she wanted, right? She didn't, if she went a little too far there, she could have been running into the 9, and that could have got her into trouble because then she's pushing the 9 down table, which would make it position harder. So I think she's good here. She wants to make sure she has an angle on the 7.
I like her demeanor at the table. She's just like, I see something, I'm just going to make sure I check all the angles and just get down and do it.
Yeah, she has a great rhythm and pace. I would say right now she's really locked in and capitalized on these errors to get back in this match.
Yeah, she's like, oh, that safety was not good enough. I smell blood. Time to take this rack.
Yeah, no, great capitalized. The big turning point was when Britney hooked herself on that 9 ball, and that has swung the momentum in Big Tram's favor. All right, 5-3.
Extending her lead. Let's take a look around the room.
Yes, please. So we've got Pia Filler up 6-1 on Janet Atwell, 2-2 Chanel Lorraine and Lisa Cossette. We have Sarah Miller up 3-2 on Taruka Macklin. Taruka's making a comeback. She was down 3-0. Monica Webb has extended her lead 5-1 over Tina Larson. Sophia Mast on the hill against Jessica Barnes 7-1. We have Kennedy Mayman up 3-2 on Joanne Ashton. That's also a little comeback. I know that Joanne was down. And Caroline Powell up 5-2 against Susan Mello.
And for more of the bracket, go to digitalpool.com, click on tournaments, type in WPBA, and you get to see the bracket for this tournament. So 80 ladies showed up. It's a two-stage tournament, so there was a preliminary qualifying round that started Wednesday, and on Thursday, 16 of those 48 players made it to the final stage against the top 32 seeded players, and that's what started yesterday. So we'll be concluding this final stage event tomorrow. So please stay tuned and keep watching. We have a full day of pool.
Yeah, so much exciting pool. All right, another great break from Big Tram. Wide open table. Little bit straight from this 2 to the 3, right? And the reason that's significant is where the 4 ball is, right? The 4 ball's got this small window between the 7 and the 9, right?
But that's still a really good break. Everything's pretty wide
open. Oh, no, it's
open.
A beautiful break. That's really the only problem here, is that she needs to get on the 3 right now to where she can hold it, right, for that window for the 4. So if she has enough angle, she might be able to go forward, but
she's got to climb the table.
Yeah, and she's gonna have to be stretched. All right, this is really the shot of the rack. See,
I think she's gonna go around.
Want that much angle. The 6 is a little scary.
Well, she's
she can miss the 6.
letting her stroke out. So I think she's gonna go like.
Yeah, and that's a good natural line. There's a good natural 2-rail line here. Lets her stroke out, misses the 6 ball, comes back into that window. She could throw it with a lot of she's aiming with a lot of left. No, yeah, let that out. Miss all the balls. Miss the 8 ball. Oopsies.
Oh, did not miss the 8 ball.
That was the problem. That was the problem.
Now she's got to jump this.
Yeah, once you got that angle on the 3, those were such big balls to miss.
Well, this looks like an awkward jump, so she's got to maybe kick now.
Yeah. Yeah, where it is in the middle of the table there would be really hard to get that elevation. So, she's got 2 1 rail kicks where she's looking now is probably the best, the 1 rail kick, where she's kind of lining it up now.
She could also try to go for a 2 rail kick and kick up and send it all away.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, could she play a 2 rail kick underneath it and send it and try to play kick safe? But if she hits this full in the face, or hitting it thin there wasn't bad, but it would have more been productive to hit the 4 ball full, send it up table, and kind of squat that cue ball there, right? Yeah. By hitting it full. But she caught it a little thing, no problem. She just want to make sure she hit it.
Now she's given
big
Brittany,
opportunity.
Yeah, big opportunity here for Brittany to close the gap.
All right, let's go, Britt. I'm gonna just bear down on this 4. This is a similar shot to where she the 4 ball, really similar earlier in this route, and hit it really well.
Look at the touch.
Bump it. Yep, beautiful.
Oh, I'm rooting for a close game, so Hill Thriller is.
Well, these ladies are really evenly matched and are playing great, so there is a good chance to keep this close. Right, it's a little bit more angle than Brittany would have wanted on the 7, but she should be good. Let her stroke out and probably draw off of the rail over by where the 9 ball is. All right, thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful Saturday here in Birmingham. It is 60 in the mid 60s and sunny, and us New Yorkers are loving it. It is cold and snowing. Great shot by Brittany. And yeah, just stay down Nice clean stroke on this 8, and looking good for 9 in the bottom right corner.
So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you get notified when we go live. We have a full day of matches, and make sure you like, share, and follow. We have a lot of viewers, over 700 now. So
Yes, let's keep it going,
yes.
guys. Thank you. Yes, people do still live in New York. It's still a great city. Thank you. Hola, oh, Franklin. Hola, ¿cómo está? All right, Brittany, let's go. 5 to 4, looking good.
So nice to see all my New York friends in the chat.
Yes, guys, thank you for watching. We don't discriminate, though. We love all of our fans, wherever
Of
you are.
course.
You know, New Yorkers, we got a bad rep, but we're really nice people. All right, Brittany, making a score 5 to 4 and keeping this tight.
And make sure if you're interested in buying a ball set, lightly used, Aramith Tournament TV Pro Cup set, $370 over at WPBA.com/store.
Do I see autographed cue ball by any player of this event? That's an extra little bonus.
The only thing is it includes shipping to the continental 48 states.
Nice. Okay. That makes sense.
And let's see what else I could be playing over here.
Cheers.
Brittany to break to close the gap and make it 5-5. Let's see.
Yes, big opportunity. Brittany wants to break and run and tie this match up.
Match has ended on table 6 with Sophia Mass advancing to the next round. Let's hear it from Jessica Barnes from Florida, please.
All right, a little unfortunate. It was a good break by Brittany. A little unfortunate to have such a tricky shot on this 2-ball. I think she has enough room to slice it in, but she's got to let her stroke out a lot. I don't know if she has room to hit it full, right? If she could hit it full, she could also play a safety leaving the cue ball there.
Kick and stick? What do you think?
No, she doesn't have room to kick and stick because of to come from behind it, right? So she'd really, I think she's going to go for it. Otherwise, she hits it full and sends a 2-ball up table, right? And just leaves the cue ball there and tries to miss the traffic. I think that's what she's going to do. Yeah, and that's a good constructive. She gets there, constructive, safe. She just wants to make sure she puts the pressure on Big Tram, and she's shooting. Big Tram is so in the zone and shooting so well, you know, doesn't want to give her an open shot. She does have a thin part of this 2-ball, so the thin edge. All right, big opportunity for Brittany. She was trying to play a safe there, I believe, because I don't think she had enough to make it.
She could opt to play another safe, or if she's feeling good, she could slice that in.
Yeah, you know, slicing it in is a good option too, because she has a nice. She can let her stroke out and get back into that window for the 3-ball, kind of where the cue ball is right now. Right. Yeah, I think she's going to slice it.
We have a chat member who wants to bring back the Hustlers. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'd love to do that. A little too far there for Brittany. Yeah, guys, the Hustlers was a great show that we filmed in 2015, and it was New Yorkers. And, you know, we actually had a lot of great, the viewership of that was really strong. We could have been renewed for a second season, but even before we went on air, True TV felt like they wrote us off because originally we had this like Monday night air date and they were advertising us during March Madness. And then it was like changed our air date, doubled up our episodes. I feel like they were already kind of weren't going to go with it, but it was a very amazing opportunity, fun project. And thank you guys for watching it. It was really fun.
You've done a number of different TV shows, like in A Man's World, where you dressed up as a guy to
Oh yeah, yep. That was another limited docu-series I did for on Bravo, and it was a really fun project. In a Man's World aired at the end of 2019, and they dressed me. Yeah, they used prosthetics, dressed me up as a man. We did a social experiment. So if you're a pool fan out there, or even if you're not, I'm sure you might find these shows entertaining. And yes, I'm very grateful to have an amazing pool career, but also excited that I've been able to bring pool more into the mainstream and do these really great projects.
And you're involved in a new docu-series now called Queens, right?
I am. Yes, Ada, thanks for asking about it. There is a new documentary that we're filming, and the production team is amazing. It is called Q Queens. Currently, the title might be under review, but it is about female pool players, WPBA. It's going to be about the veterans and the up and coming juniors, and just what it really looks like, our lives and behind the scenes, and also could we get in the Olympics? What does that look like for pool? So it's called Q Queens. You can follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. So Q as in pool Q, which is CUE. And Queens, please go on and give us a follow and stay tuned because it's an exciting project with a lot of potential. And we will be pitching to the major streaming platforms. So could be great for pool. And yeah, let's see what happens. Thank you. Thank you
so
for
much
asking.
exciting news because
yeah, a lot of momentum right now for pool, guys. Let's keep it going. So much. The sport is really thriving and growing. All right. So Brittany's coming to kick this. Looks like one rail, right? Great kick. Sending that cue ball up table, leaving Big Tram an opportunity, but a lot of distance here. And pretty straight on this 3. Yeah.
If she makes, it's going to be very hard for her to get shaped for this 4.
Yeah, and guys, here's another, this is another trick of physics. So when the ball is straight in, if it's, you cannot, it's going to be a double kiss, right? If it's dead straight, like if she wanted to cross bank it here,
yes,
right? It would be a natural double kiss, and it is really hard to avoid it if it's dead straight. If she has a little bit of angle, she could cross bank it. So it looks like she's going to just try to draw this. Yeah, that was a tall order. Oh my gosh, the 9 ball's moving. All right. Well, let's see. Great opportunity for Brittany. The 9 ball has kind of been put in a precarious position there, frozen. Precarious. Full of vocab words. No, yes, precarious, right? Close to that side pocket, frozen on the rail right there. It's tough because you don't know if she has enough room to really be able to make it down towards the left corner. And if you're shooting it up table, right, you have to avoid hitting the side points of the side pocket.
This is where you need to be very good at geometry.
Yes. So this is another nice 2-rail, 2-railer, or she can draw out 1 rail. Yeah, nice 2-rail shot here, coming back into the 4 line for the 4 ball. So
she got very close to her
very
work.
Close, a little too close there to the work. Should elect to play a safety here, right?
I don't know. How's she feeling? Can she just I don't know.
She could just tap into it. She could just roll it into the rail. She has to avoid the double kiss on the cue ball. Yeah, she's going to thin it, try to leave the 4 ball on the rail, send the cue ball down table. That's an option. I think that seems like, yeah, she's taking her extension. Look like. Yeah, it was a very constructive shot, right? Because no matter what, you're leaving that 4 in a tough spot right there by the rail. But I think that she left her. I can't tell from here. I think that I don't know if she has the edge of it.
I don't think she can see it.
No, I think she's looking at the kick. She could fly at that 4-9 combo.
That's so risky.
I mean, but when you're kicking it anyways, there's not a lot of great kick safe options here. Yeah, she was obviously focused on the hit first and foremost. But the only thing about flying it really hard into the 9 is you're also could, it's a low percentage make, right? And then you could put the 9 in a better position for Brittany.
Yes.
So the way she played it was better, where she just hit the 4 full, avoided moving the 9 ball. Brittany's, we're in a safety battle officially. now too. So she could split these rails and use 7 as a blocker. She could try to thin the right side of the 4. It's a little tricky jacked up with the bridge, right? I think she's just going to send the 4 ball up table and try to use the 7 as a blocker. She could go for the 2-way bank here too, but that is also a tall order.
Oh, she thinned it.
She thinned it. Hit it very well. She was able to bump the 9, which is good, but she left her the whole 4 ball.
That's a steep cut, though.
Oh yeah, no. But she has a good response here to also thin, do a similar save, but on the other side, right? Thin the right side of the 4, sending the cue ball 2 rails up back up table, right, and putting the 4 ball behind the 7. That's a very constructive safety. Or I think she tried to go for it. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So. You know, that's on par. That's on par. Yeah, I like it. That's on par with her style. I mean, she's aggressive. Good for her. Go for it. Hey, if you make that.
Emily's loving her style.
I love it. No, and of course, I love a good safety, guys, too. But I'd rather go down swinging. If I feel in it's 50-50, I'd rather go for the tough shot than the tough save.
The gunslinger bombshell.
Ba-dam, bam, bam. All right, deep in this pocket here, but shouldn't be an issue to come down for the 5 ball in the side. You can't see because Brittany's standing in front of it. Yep. She did not quite get there. Still makeable for sure. Yeah, so you can see she's a little disappointed that she didn't let her stroke out there more. But now she's just going to have to settle. She's going to have to make this 5 and kind of let that cue ball fly a little bit around. Miss the 7 ball, and it's a good chance of playing the 6 here, but she could elect to play a safety if she didn't like it, I don't know. The safe option's there because of the side is
fly around the table.
Yeah, exactly. She's going to go fly it. Fly it. Yeah.
Just got to fly around the table again.
Yeah, you just got to keep flying. No, this is it's a nice shot on the side. It's a 2-way also, right? You can play it with, if you overcut it, send the 6. If you miss it, send the 6 ball down table. She could play a nice safety here though too. Like honestly, that might be the decision here. You don't want to, unless she's really feeling good. But the problem is the position from the 6 to the 7. If you play the 6 on the side, is tricky.
Does we have to fly it around the table?
Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
She's like, no, not flying around the table.
No. That is a...
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Protractor. Did she get behind?
I think she's good.
Yeah.
That was the shot because you don't want to, you don't want to.
Did she stick her to the rail? Is it frozen?
It looks really close to frozen. There's obviously a good kick safe option here, right? Coming 1 rail and sending the 6 down past the 9. Have you hit it full? Right, so she didn't quite catch it.
She's taking it for ball in hand.
Yes, hi guys, this is Emily Duddy, and I am here with Ada Leo.
Hello.
And we're so happy to have you joining us on this Saturday afternoon, watching these amazing lady players.
At the Olhausen Iron City Invitational 5 in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes, Olhausen Iron City. Great pool tables and great pool room. All right, Britt, let's go. Great, and looking to tie this matchup 5-5. This has been quite a match. Both of these ladies are playing really well.
Lots of ups and downs here. That's one thing about this game is like there will be momentum shifts.
Yep, and a lot of that has to do with the way the balls were just break open, right? Or things get bumped. That 9 ball made things more tricky when it got bumped to the side rail and end up in a safety battles.
Oh, it's a little funny.
Yeah, I think she's fine. Just spin it in the side and be good.
She could go forward, but you got to be careful about that side pocket.
The side is nice though. You just can let your stroke out. You can really use left.
No, she's
Yeah, I guess no. If she doesn't, if it feels like too much of a back cut, the corner's a good option for sure. This is again feeling. You got to feel this and your intuition, your personal preference, and she can let her stroke out more and be less worried about a scratch if you place it in the corner. Yeah, let that stroke out. 5-5. Let's go.
we've got a close match here.
Yes, we love it.
Check out around the room. We got PFLer 6-3 over Janet Atwell. Chanel Lorraine 4-2 against Lisa Cassette. 3-3 dogfight. Sarah Miller and Turco Macklin. 7-2 Monica Webb over Tina Larson. Caroline Powell 5-4 against Susan Mello, and Kennedy Myman 4-3 against Joanne Ashton.
Yeah, these ladies are grinding for their tournament life right now.
That's
and
right.
also, we saw Sophia Mass must have beat Jessica Barnes to advance. All right, 5-5. And Big Trom's break opportunity. Ooh, that's looking foul break. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yes, it's not looking like it's compliant.
No, that is an illegal break. So, guys, this is the 3-point rule in effect. She made 1 ball. She also had the 4 ball past the head string, which is another point, but she did not get either another ball pocketed or another ball past the head string. So only completed 2 points. So now Brittany cannot push, right? So you can tell she's given to give it back to Big Tram, who can push. But when Brittany comes to the table after that opportunity, she's not able to push. This is going to be an interesting rack. And what happened there, guys, is the wing ball is usually made with a template rack if you hit them nice and solid. And just sometimes it just wiggled there and that ball stuck in that corner.
And we are using the perfect rack
Yes,
as our
thank you.
official template. Oh, no.
Unfortunate. Yep, she just caught it too thin. So Brittany's got some work to do here with this 3 ball, which is the key shot to this rack for sure.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, if she can get on the 3, the 4 is in a nice position, right? So she's just got to... That side is really tight, too. So you'd think she would want to get enough angle to play it in the corner, right?
Yes, that's what she's looking at.
Yeah, play it in the corner. But if she gets not enough angle, she could potentially make it in the side as well. All right, she hit that very well, and she's going to be able to make this in the top left corner, sending the cue ball forward, and then coming down for the 6 in the bottom left.
Yeah, I'm loving this game. I like to see a close match, and both these ladies are really bringing it.
Yeah, no, they're definitely both playing really well and grinding. Very few mistakes in this match so far. Thank you, guys. Yes, I have been, someone mentioned in the chat, I've been doing more commentary when I can. It depends on, how the tournament goes for me, and I really am enjoying it. Thank you so much for having me, and I love doing it with my good friend Ada. We've been friends for about 15 years and playing pool in New York City together. So it's a pleasure to be here. Again, I'm Emily Duddy, and my co-star here is
Ada Leo.
Yes, and we are both long-term players of the WPBA. I've been on tour for 15 years. I got on tour in 2010 and have been full-time ever since. And Ada, you 2018?
This will be my 7th year.
Amazing.
Yeah, and fun fact, Emily Duddy is the one that inspired me to play women's pool. And we were on pool teams in New York City, and then I was like, I don't know if I can play with the top ladies. I'm just like, I'm just a girl. And she was like, no, if you want to do this, you can.
Yeah. Thank you, Ada. No, and you know what? When I think a lot of women that are really talented and work hard like yourself, a lot of them might be hesitant to, think that they can compete or hang or get in the box. But I'm telling you, all you ladies out there and you men, just if you you got to compete. The more you compete, the better you get at it. And you have to do it a lot, and you're going to have to lose, and you're going to have to endure a lot of years of pain as you climb up and get better. And it's all about managing adrenaline, and you have to learn to manage that adrenaline by being under pressure. So that's my recommendation: is you get out there. And Ada, you've done so well. You've worked so hard, and you're still, always improving, and you have been doing so great. So
Thank you.
really proud of you as your friend and a fellow competitor.
Well, I discovered that, here's one of really good Japanese word to learn. It's called ikigai, is your life purpose, and my life purpose is to be a pool ambassador in whatever capacity that is. So,
Fantastic. That's
I
so
wanted
great.
to.
And you are a great one. Thank you.
Thank you. I wanted
Yes.
to challenge myself, so I put myself out there with the professional ladies. I feel like if you put yourself in an environment of success, that you'll become successful, and you can only
Yes.
do that by, immersing yourself and challenging yourself with the best in the world.
Yeah, agreed. Well, Brittany totally capitalized on that mistake from Big Tram, that big scratch. So she should regain the lead here, 6-5. Great shooting for Brittany. Didn't need to commentate that much because that table was wide open, and Brittany just did her thing there.
Hi, it's Chanel Rain, and you're watching the WPBA on YouTube.
Well, it looks like the ladies are taking a player break, so gonna be playing a few commercials for you right now.
The WPBA is the longest-standing women's professional pool tour and the biggest supporter of women playing pool.
An incredible community of strong women and people who are putting a lot of time and effort in growing women's pool.
Gives women something to strive for, a reason to improve their game and to try their hardest to become a better player.
I get to play with the best players in the world, and not only that, but I get to call them my friends.
Every time I get to come to an event, I feel at home with all of the girls.
Meeting and competing against fierce women.
The camaraderie amongst the players.
The fierce and high-level competition with a beautiful group of ladies.
We have always stuck together, and most of all, because of our competitive spirit with each other and our long-lasting friendships.
The organization always listens to what the players have to say, and they're always trying to improve the tour for us.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Hi, it's Chanel Rain, and you're watching the WPBA on YouTube.
Players are coming back to the table, but just wanted to show a view of the room. Pia Filler 7-3 over Janet Atwell. We also have Chanel Lorraine 4-3 against Lisa Cassette. 4-4 Sarah Miller versus Taruko Macklin. Monica Webb on the hill 7-3 against Tina Larson. Caroline Powell 6-4 over Susan Mello, and Kennedy Myman 5-3 over Joanne Ashton.
Yep, a lot of great tight matches.
So we have 5-5 right now. Race to 8. Very, very close. Will this be a hill thriller?
We are looking like it could be for sure.
So thank you everyone for liking, sharing, and following. This is Ada Leo in the booth along with Emily Duddy.
Yes, hi. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and for supporting the WPBA. We have a lot of great pool for you today. And this is our 12 noon Central Standard Time match. We have a 2 o'clock round, 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and 9 p.m.
Yes, indeed.
Whittling down to our final day of tomorrow. All right, so Brittany's break, and Brittany is in the lead 6-5, so good opportunity to extend that lead and get on the hill.
Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't update their score. I thought it was 5-5. Now it's 6-5.
Yes, 6-5.
What do you think of this layout, Emily?
All right, so yeah, a little tricky here, this little like cluster with the one ball. I mean, she has enough of it to slice it in, but that's really risky, right? Because the cut is so thin, she's going to have to let the cue ball fly down table. A lot of problems can happen. You know, she'll probably elect to play a safety here. She could hit the one ball and towards the side where the rail where the 7 is, and send the cue ball to use the 3-7 as blockers. She could also hit use a stop shots on the one ball down table and use the 7 potentially or the 3 as a blocker. So let's see. There's a lot of good options here. Yeah, and that was a great shot to pull it up, send the one ball down table. Very constructive safety there. Big blockers there. All right, so she has a couple kicking options. One rail kick, kind of over by where I believe it's the 6 ball. But she's going to look probably to come underneath it, 1 rails, and...
what do you think about this?
I think she can hit the edge of it.
What do you think about this 1-9 combo bank shot?
I don't think she has enough of the one ball. Yeah, she only could thin it, so that was the right safety. But she wanted to leave... Oh, did she get there? Okay,
yes.
I think she might have left her I think she left her the left edge of the 1. I can see that Brittany just pointed to the other player on the table next to them, and for the shot clock referee to put on pause, right? Obviously, if your position to shoot the ball is obstructed by another player, you can let the shot clock operator know, and they will put the clock on pause for you. So she can hit the left side of this one ball. She might have to masse into it, or she can hit it directly, and wants to play a safety, sending the cue ball up table. Looks like she's grabbing her jump cue. Yeah, which is a good option here. You know, she only has a half ball jump over this 3. And if she hits it full, she can send the cue ball up table. You know, she could try to make it too. It is makeable. She could cut it in the bottom left corner and jump it in the bottom left corner. Brittany is a fantastic jumper. Ooh. So she caught the other side. She caught the side that she didn't want to really hit there, and that's why she scratched off of it. This rack looking pretty good for a big Tram here. I mean, even where the 4 ball is, she wants to make sure she gets the right side of the 4 so she's not running into the 9, right? So she can kind of draw off to play that 5 in the same bottom corner. This is a really big opportunity to tie this match up. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in with us to the Olhausen Iron City Invitational, our first WPBA event of 2025. We had 80 women from all over the world, and we had 2 stages in this event. Stage 1, and then the top 16 of that stage, we're seeded into the top 32 in the WPBA rankings.
And just wanted to mention our next match at 2 o'clock. We'll have Savannah Easton playing against either Joanne Ashton or Kennedy Myman.
Exciting. We always love watching Savannah play. She's such an amazing young star in the pool world as well, of course, on tour. And, she's a fan favorite, of course. She's her personality and style, and she's only 14 years old. Soon to be 15, though.
Very soon to be 15.
Yes, her birthday's coming up.
Oh, that sounded like a miscue.
Yeah, it was a bad miscue. And that was a huge moment for this to happen.
Larson from Indiana.
Yeah, Brittany is just pointing to the other table to pause the timekeeper from resuming the clock.
Yep, again, Brittany's very seasoned and composed in these situations, so she knows how to control that and make sure that she is good in her surroundings. So Brittany's looking to capitalize on that bad miscue on the 5 ball. Really just make the 5 ball here, coming up 1 rail for the 6 and then 9 in the same pocket.
So Emily, what would you say is your most favorite stop on the tour that you've played at?
That's a great question. I mean, for domestically on the WPBA, I would say actually the U.S. Open in Pittsburgh. We had it 2 years in a row, I believe 2015 and 2016, and it was at this beautiful casino in Pittsburgh. And it was the U.S. Open, and they made it free to enter and watch. You did not have to buy tickets. Place was packed.
Wow.
And Gene Simmons from KISS, I believe Gene Simmons from KISS, came and watched in the finals day.
Wow.
And I just remember the energy being so amazing, and having everybody and having the place be so electric. And I had a big breakthrough tournament there. I had a top 8 finish. I beat everybody except Nguyen and Allison. And I feel like the atmosphere really helped me. But also the casino is so beautiful. And Pittsburgh is such a beautiful town. So that's been my personal highlight.
Did you know that Gene Simmons was there watching? Or did you find out afterwards?
I actually found out afterwards. I was not there, and I saw pictures of him there, which was really cool. But yeah, so that would be one of my favorites.
And Brittany Bryant on the hill.
Yes, capitalized on that unfortunate miscue by Bich Tram, and honestly, that's one of the first. She hasn't made many errors in this match, so I think just an unfortunate time for that to happen for her.
We have over 800 viewers. Please like, share, and follow the stream. And we have ball sets lightly used from this tournament, the Aramith Tournament TV Pro Cup set, which we are selling at $370 at WPBA.com/store.
Yes, and also, guys, you can hit that $sign and donate. All of the money goes back into making the stream and your experience better. And we have a bunch of great events coming up. We have more international stars coming from overseas. So our WPBA tour is only getting stronger. And Lonnie Fox-Raymond and the team here just worked so hard to give you this really great stream, free stream. So hit that donate button, guys, and help us out. And we'll just keep giving you this great product.
I love the fact that we have all these international players so I could practice my languages.
Yes, good job, Ada. We appreciate that. We need a tour. You're the tour interpreter. We appreciate it. So, unfortunately, it doesn't have an open shot on this 1 ball. But, her safety options here are she can thin the left side of the 1. It's pretty thin, and send it down table and use blockers. She could roll up on the 7, potentially. That's the most aggressive safety, yeah. Very good and constructive shot. Obviously, she would prefer to have frozen her on the 7 and not leave her any kick, but Brittany does have the 1 rail kind of right where she's pointing. This kind of nice little window through the traffic.
So there's a question about when is the next event. I believe our next event will be in late April or May. We are still finalizing details for the WPBA.com 2025 calendar. Please go to the WPBA.com website and click on events just to see what's been announced. But we are still working through those details.
I think that there might be one for March that they're still trying to negotiate and
I
book,
don't
and
know
for
right now.
April as well. I think so, guys. We're the board works very hard to finalize events and bring them onto the calendar, but obviously there's a lot of negotiation and interest. So,
and there's also other events too. Like I know that the ladies go over to Las Vegas and are playing in the Predator Pro Series.
Yep.
So
So really our next, what a great hit by Brittany. Oh, she almost made it too. So really our next, there is other tours happening. The Ultimate Pool USA is in a week and a half. A lot of the WPBA players will be there. I will be there. Very excited to play. Sophia Mast, who has won a lot of the Ultimate Pool USA events. If you have not checked out Ultimate Pool, guys, please go to their page, Ultimate Pool USA. They have a lot of followers. It is bar box 8-ball. It is exciting. It's fun. They have a shootout format. If the score is tied, they have a match clock with a 30-second shot clock on the TV table. And if it goes down to 10 minutes of the match clock, it's a 15-second shot clock.
Well, good thing that you're from New York City and can run around the table like the best of them.
Yes, for me, I love that because I'm a fast shooter and I'm a rhythm player, and for me, it just helps me get in that zone. So then there's also the Predator Women's Open that will be happening the end of February in Las Vegas. I will be there playing in it. Ada, you as well?
Yes, me too.
Great. Oh, I wanted to say the Ultimate Pool USA, guys. So I'm playing in it. Savannah Easton will be there. Sophia Mast, Margarita Fefalova, Tina Larson, Susan Williams, Susan Mello, Sarah Miller. A lot of our Tara Connor. A lot of our WPBA pros will be at the Ultimate Pool, and that is at Dozers in Mesa, Arizona.
Wow, look at
what
this
a save.
safety.
Yes, big
jail time.
I mean, that's like detention, I feel like.
Detention.
That's detention. Jail would be like frozen to that 5-ball. I guess there's jail, then there's like prison. I don't know.
Let's see. Is she frozen? No, there's a small gap.
No, she has a gap. And she's she's a nice, this is a 3-rail kick. Kind of beautiful coming from behind the 2-ball there where she's looking, right? And, but you got to make sure you hit it with a lot of pace because you need a rail after contact, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with the 3-wire. Now she's eyeing up to just hit the 1-railer. She could also hit this 2 rails, which is also a good option. But yes.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I liked the 2-railer there. It makes the 2 a bigger ball using that second rail. The only thing is that you have to hit it hard because of all the other balls there that could block you from getting another rail after contact, right? But she missed the 1-rail kick, and now they're discussing.
Oh, I think Brittany wasn't sure
discussing.
if she was on 1 foul or 2 fouls.
1 foul or 2, and so she's only on 1. But I'm sure Big Tram will consider putting her on 2 right now.
No, I think she's going to try to run out. What do you think? Run out or put her on 2?
I think go for the run out here. Honestly, it's a wide open table. But this is having the ball in hand from the 2 to the 3 is critical because the 3 is really the only ball that's kind of tight, right? So beautiful, played on the side. She can play kind of a stop shot if she likes, and leaves the 5 in the corner. She can roll forward and play the 5 where she's kind of pointing right now to play the 5 in the opposite corner.
Mm-hmm. I think she's just going to roll up.
The only thing with rolling is that she's cutting across the line here, So even though she felt good, she hit it really well. Obviously, she's a strong enough player, but
stun drag.
Yeah, but here, she has to she kind of has to punch it a little bit so she's not running into the 9. That's why I kind of liked
just like a stop shot and
stop
shooting
shot
the 5.
Yeah, because running across that position, she wanted to go a little farther. But you know what? She shoots really well. She might just drag it over.
She's just feeling it.
She's got to feel it. That's fine. A little straight on 6, but she just wanted to make sure she's not jacked up over the 9 at all.
And she has
Let's
a good
see.
angle to get to the 8. And
Yes,
then she's comfortable.
yes. Exactly, wants to leave herself that angle.
You know, something to consider for shorter players is the diamond tables are taller. I have to like climb the table a lot of times. I'm not a small human, but I'm not super tall either.
Yeah, like my husband calls me vertically challenged, and
What?
I'm 5'6". I'm like the average height in America, like for women.
I'm
I mean,
sorry, your
come
husband's
on.
a giant.
Exactly. Thank you, Ada. My husband's 6'3", so
That's a giant.
No, giants are like, oh my god, giants are in the Netherlands. Giants are like 6'5", 6'7". Those are the whole fucking the country. Oh, sorry, the whole country. Oopsie, the New Yorker came out there for a second. The whole country
This
is
is a
like
family
super
program.
tall. All right, Big Tram is looking good to bear down on this 8-ball, but down, and tighten this score up 7-6. Thank you guys for your comments. Thank you for watching. It is Emily Duddy and Ada Leo. New Yorkers in the house.
Whoop whoop.
Yes, giving you a little energy and commentary this morning. All right, Big Tram, let's go. 7-6. And guys,
Hill thriller.
Yeah, I know, exactly. We're just rooting for the Hill. We think both of these ladies are fantastic. We have no favorites.
We have a disagreement on whether 5'6" is a vertically challenged.
Do we? Hard no. Excuse me. Vertically challenge is like, okay, I'm not going to go there. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. All height, everyone at every height they're all worthy and equal. No height is better.
So yes, other matches going on. We have Chanel Lorraine down 4-5 against Lisa Cassette. 4-4 Sarah Miller versus Taruko Macklin. Caroline Powell 6-5 over Susan Mello, and 6-4 Kennedy Myman over Joanne Ashton. Brittany Bryant to break. Let's see if she can do a break and run and seal the deal.
Break and run for the win. Let's check it out. This is looking pretty sweet, guys. This is looking pretty juicy. Good break. Little straight on this too, but she should be good to draw back.
That's not straight. There's an angle.
Yeah, with the 9-ball there, you know. But no, she has plenty of angle to draw back. She just has to draw back into that window and miss and avoid the 9.
She
right?
can, I mean, if she's feeling it, she could go 3 rails around. But you know, maybe it's a little too fancy.
Too fancy, and you could potentially bump into something going around it. You know, you want to like feel the safest route is to draw back. But yeah, if she feels good going forward to miss things, but it's kind of cutting across things. She has by going in back and drawing backwards. Right, which she's going to do. She has a natural line from the 3 to the 4, too. Like, she ensures good position that way.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kibosh your suggestion. However, that is also an argument against that shot there by if a little overstroke.
No, she gave herself up too much angle.
It's too much angle, yes. But still probably the safest line. Just a little overdraw.
So you think she's going to cut it into the bottom right corner or go for the bottom left corner?
Bottom right, for sure. But there's a lot of angle here, so she's trying to hold it for that 4. But it's a little
I don't know. For me, I would be like, I'm playing safe right now.
Yeah,
I'm not
that
taking
is
any chances.
Not a bad idea. If she is not feeling this, which this is a very touchy, tricky shot to hold or play for the 4, then she should play safe. But she could also throw it in. She's been hitting this shot really well. She has to see if she adds left down English. She can throw it in and hold the cue ball more for the 4 because she can hit the 3 fuller. Yeah, slow roll. Wow. Look at that touch. Look at that touch. That was so sweet.
So delicate, that touch.
Sweet.
Oh, and everyone, the score hasn't been updated. It's 7-6 Brittany Bryant right now, not 7-5.
Yes, they have not. It is 7-6, guys. And this out right here is for the win. All right, she's a little jacked up over this 9, but should be good.
This is so important for you to stay still.
Yes, stay still. Fundamentals, really, pause that backstroke and keep that stroke clean.
Oh.
No. See, just being that jacked up over that 9 made that shot so much more difficult. Well, that was a nice little roll past that side pocket on the 4 ball. And she can't bank it. Whoop, maybe she can thin that ball in. I don't know.
Really? That's a really thin cut.
That's a tall order. And she can't bank it because of the 8-ball. But she's aggressive. I mean, if she can slice it in, she might just go for it. The safe is kind of tricky, but she could put the 4-ball back across, and then she could thin the 4 to go behind the 9-ball, right? Yeah, just like that. That's the best shot there. Get there, hit it great.
Yeah, that was
keep
really
her
best option.
Yeah, keep it very constructive. The 9 was a big ball. I'm assuming Brittany's going to get her jump cue.
Yeah, I don't think Brittany can see this ball, so she either has to elect to kick it or use the jump cue.
Yeah, she's got to jump. She's keeps looking at it. She could masse into it maybe, or no, maybe she has the edge. Kicking her extension. Guys, thank you for joining in for this great matchup. It is 7-6. The score is not proper. It's not properly updated. She's going for the edge.
Wow.
Wow.
What a shot.
Great shot. Now, she did not mean to make that 5-ball.
I think she has a still cuttable view.
Give her the side view.
Oh, no. Not this view.
No, I think that you're right. She can cut it. She's just kind of have to let it out. She could play a nice safety here, though, and put the 6-ball on the top rail. But I think she's going to cut it. The reason cutting it's not bad because of where the 8-ball's in the middle of the table.
Yes.
So you can kind of let your stroke out, and there's a lot of options.
Or play safe.
A lot of options for position, or she can play safe. Put the 6 on the top rail, send the cue ball down behind the 9. Yeah.
Wow.
Great shot. Eek. All right, this little tester. She's looking pretty good here to I guess it's not quite a stop shot because of the angle, right? But she's just going to focus on making this ball, and she's going to have as long as she makes it, she'll have a shot on the 9, right? Big moment. This is for the win.
We have some really nice chatter going on from participants. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching and your engagement. Let's see, Brittany.
Oh, no.
Yes, that was such a big shot.
She lifted up and moved.
Oh,
you could tell she was just not fully committed.
It was just a little tricky, She really had. If she had gotten a little less angle, it would have been dead straight in. But instead, she had to really kind of hold it and make a tough shot. So, and that was a big moment. That's where this is making hill. Oh my God.
50-yard line? What would you call this kind of shot? 50-yard line?
Yeah, 50-yard line. It's kind of. It's not quite in between. It's a little steeper than she'd like, but.
You climbed the table too.
She's gonna make it. She's been shooting so well. Hill Thriller, let's go.
Yes, Hill Thriller.
But down. Guys, are we not entertained? Let's go, Hill.
I don't have to play this graphic again. It's so cool. Hill Thriller.
Ada, you two manifested this because you're like, at the very beginning when we started, I want to play that graphic. I wanted to go Hill so I could play the graphic. It's the little things, guys,
So it looks like we have a player break, so going to be checking the scores
and
around
Brittany's
the room.
going to go reset her focus after that 8-ball. That was a big moment. What do we got? All right, 5-5 Chanel Lorraine, Lisa Cosette. Taruko Macklin has taken the lead over Sarah Miller. She was down. Obviously, we have our stream match. Then Caroline Powell is on the hill against Susan Mello. That's been quite the battle. Joanne Ashton has pulled ahead of Kennedy Mayman 5-4.
No, it's 5-6.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, that was an optical illusion. Never mind. Kennedy is ahead 6-5. I swear I don't need glasses, but maybe I have my moments of.
All right, let's play some videos.
Yay, videos.
I love WPBA because it's like a big family and we feel so warm.
The sisterhood amongst the women. One of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten out of pool were the friendships that I've built from them.
What I like most about the WPBA is their continued support for women's pool.
I love the camaraderie and the competitiveness of the WPBA players.
WPBA gives us a chance, a stage to compete and show our passion.
The WPBA always supports us in that every tournament we go to, they will always take care of us.
What I love about the WPBA are all the fierce competitors out there.
The competitiveness.
I love the equipment at the WPBA.
I like the most about WPBA that they keep continuing to support women's sport throughout so many years.
What I love about the WPBA are the fans.
What I love most about the WPBA is that we're all kind of like one big family.
I love that the WPBA brings great competition from around the world.
The WPBA has been a huge part of the growth of women's pool, and I love them for that.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology.
And we're back from the players' break. This is Ada Leo joined in the booth with Emily Duddy, and we have a Hill Thriller.
Hill Thriller, guys. Yes, 7-7. And honestly, guys, I don't even drink coffee. I'm just naturally this crazy energetic. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Pool, in my opinion, is not meant to be quiet and boring all the time. So, yes, 7-7. What a great match. And his score is updated. Thank you guys for tuning in. And right now, for all the marbles, Bich Tram won the break, so she has a huge opportunity to break and run, close this match, not let Brittany to the table, and that is her goal right now. And somebody did ask about Savannah Easton. Yes, Savannah is on the B side. She is on the B side, and she lost to Wei Wei.
And she'll be the next match up in 8 minutes after this match.
Yes, as soon as this match finishes, Savannah, you will see Savannah Easton on the stream.
Well,
however, they're waiting for another match to finish.
Right, that's true. So it may start a little bit later.
Stay tuned, guys. They're going to be waiting for the winner of that other match. All right, so what a good break here. Did she get a shot on the 2? And
yes.
A shot on the 2. Really good-looking table here. Right, 2 in the top left corner, coming down, get that good angle on the 3. Right, come back out for the 4, bottom left. Make that 5 up top, and the left bottom, and the 6 is hanging in the side, 7-9.
So is this a roadmap?
I mean, this is looking really good. But again, this is a big, a lot of adrenaline for both of these ladies. It's still a big match, especially because it's on the B side, and it's for their tournament life. They are also not in the money yet. See? Oh, man.
Wow, that was a little too forceful.
So that's what I meant by a lot of adrenaline, right, guys? This game is adrenaline management, but when you're in a high-pressure situation, there's a lot on the line right now. These ladies are playing on the stream, and it's all the things happening. Your arm can do crazy things. So get there. Great recovery shot.
Does she put her in
jail? That looks like jail to me, I think. Yeah, I think she's frozen on that 4. But I do think she has, obviously, she can maybe spin into the top rail for the kick.
Wow, we got the referee.
Yeah, we got our WPBA president, Dean Rossler, to watch this hit.
And he's also the tournament director for this event.
And yes, an RTD, tournament director.
And referee, so he's doing all the jobs.
We do have Michael and Bob helping, right? I think referee and time scorekeeper, right?
Yes, Mr. Bob Rainman, the husband of our
they're
voice of the commentating.
Fabulous dynamic duo, Lonnie Fox Raymond and her husband Bob, and they work really hard and help our tour out so much.
And then we have our other timekeeper, Michael Ishibashi.
Yes. He is from California like me, same area in Northern California.
But he lives in Tennessee now, so he's trying to tell me all the southern phrases that I should know.
Yes.
Like, for example, it's not good morning, it's howdy.
Howdy. Oh.
Howdy.
Howdy. I know y'all being out in the South and hearing all these Southern accents is fun, y'all. It's fun, y'all. All right, Britt's going to spin with extreme right English off the top rail to hit this 3. She could make this 3-6 maybe? Yes. Oh, man. That's looking like a pretty good, from considering the position she was in, that is a good result. She's put in a little pressure, but this is a nice cut for Bich Tram if she can just bear down and she can let the ball go back and forth, right? It's a nice natural position for this 4 ball. But again, pressure's on. Let's see. Right, pressure's on, guys, and you can tell these ladies have played so well this match, and it's a big game here, big moment.
So for those of you wondering, we decided to give Lonnie Fox-Raymond a break from the booth because, you know, we don't want her to be sitting here all day.
Yes, of course, Lonnie is running the show here, and we just help her out. She will be back commentating, of course. She is the main woman, but we are happy to jump in and give her a break and give you guys some much variety of commentary, right? But
Yeah,
Lonnie
she
Fox
has to
is
eat
fabulous.
lunch, right?
Yes,
Feed
poor
herself.
Lonnie needs a break sometimes. She's great. So Brittany's looking to thin the edge of this one, which is very tough with where like this corner pocket, but
Oh, she missed the ball.
I was gonna say that's like the safe felt very. It was a good idea, but it felt like a really touchy shot to play in that moment.
With the bridge too.
With the bridge,
I don't,
yeah.
You don't have like that feel that you get normally with your normal shooting cue.
Yeah, but obviously it was a very aggressive safety for her to play there, and so there's such a small margin for error. You know, people, of course, she missed the ball, but with literally a millimeter, she would have hit the perfect safety, and that's shot. You know, it's a really fine line. So. Ooh, pretty gut wrenching. Yes, no, guys, this is nerves and adrenaline for these ladies for sure, and they're handling the pressure well. But when you're on the B side, on the TV table, fighting for your tournament life,
yes,
not in the money yet, you know, you're gonna be feeling it, and that's why we love it, Ada. Right? It is not easy. We are humans. You know what I love about pool is that no AI robot will be taking our job. Because that would be retarded and boring. And we are the human element. And the human element of sports is what makes it great.
You don't want
right?
a robot to play pool?
No, I think I'm good. No, and so this is a great opportunity from Bich Tram. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's why we watch sports, right? And our favorite teams and players and go ups and downs, and you go through phases and good matches and bad matches because we are all human. And you know, I love commentators that are chat people that, you know, maybe judge other people, but until I see you out here in this arena and doing what these ladies are doing, you know, I don't really care much for negative judgment in the chat. All right, Bich Tram, big moment. Right,
she's trying to avoid the
yeah,
side
you want to
pocket.
avoid the side. It's going to use a little bit of spin. You know, breathing, managing these nerves, making this shot, hit that ball very well. In a very good position right now to take this win over Brittany Bryant.
Oh my goodness.
This is what happens when you're in a big moment, and I felt like that would be a big win for her as her third event on tour, right? And I think maybe that got in her head. But guys, you can never take any shot in this game for granted because what we do is hard, you know? Think about a round object with a small little tip on a cue, and what we do, it's any movement. Okay, so here's Brittany she's alive. Brittany is shocked that she's alive. Let's see what she does here. Wants to play a really constructive safety here. Yeah, she hit that really well. No, guys, that was just adrenaline that took over her arm. All right, let's see if she can hang in there and keep the safety battle going. Yeah. All right, so Brittany Bryant, I mean, if that was just me, this is a really good looking bank. But also, you want to keep, I don't know, I'd fire in this bank. I'd be like, I'm done with this. I'm going for this.
Oh my goodness.
But you can play it two-way and leave the cue ball bottom rail, right? You can play the bank and leave the cue ball bottom rail, or you just play another safety. But this little safety battle, right? If you let it leak out, if you leave any kind of shot, you're giving an opportunity to your opponent to win. Yeah, well, no, I mean, if you're a good banker, it is.
I think she should.
But no,
play
I think
another safety.
She should play another safety. I'm just playing around. But I would just.
I think. Yeah.
I would see how I feel. If I was feeling it, I would go for it. Because she could play it two-way here too. Yeah, I don't mind going for it. That was the only problem. She wanted the cue ball obviously more on the bottom rail. All right, Tram, big Tram. Another chance at this 9-ball, and I could see her making this, honestly, pulling it together after that other one.
Does she shake off her error?
Exactly right. Shake off that error. Stay down. Breathe.
Oh.
Nope.
She's still thinking about the mistake there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, look at this leave.
It's such a big win for her. It would be a big win for her over Britney, and that makes it all the pressure more amplified.
Britney has to spin this in.
Yeah, very makeable, but it's a little tricky. Definitely a thin cut.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good safety here. She's got to go for it.
Yeah, guys, we make everyone shoot everyone. Everyone has to shoot every shot on this tour, no matter how easy it is, or you get penalized a game. Wow.
Wiped his feet on the end there.
Oof, okay.
Congratulations, Brittany Bryant.
Congratulations, Brittany Bryant. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Honestly, that was a really great matchup.
All the feels there.
All the feels. This is not an easy game, and congratulations to both ladies. They both played very well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We've got a lot of really great pool for you. We have another matchup coming really soon with Savannah Easton and the winner of Kennedy Maiman and Joanne Ashton. Kennedy is currently ahead 7-5 against Joanne. Then stay tuned. We have another 4 p.m. Central Standard Time match, right? 7 p.m. and a 9 p.m. And we have so many stars in play here. A lot of great pool for you guys to watch.
Yes, please make sure you like, share, and follow the stream. Subscribe to the WPBA YouTube channel so that you get notified when we go live next. And we will, see you in the chat.
We'll see you soon. You guys might see us again later commentating, but thank you for having us. This is Emily Duddy and Ada Leo signing off.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.